Well, good morning, everyone. Bearded Picker here. Friends, subscribers, internet strangers. What's up? Well, hope everyone's had a great weekend. It's been a nice weekend here in Huntsville, Alabama. So, it's Monday morning, so what does that mean? It's fine to find out what I sold. So, we had a nice mix of stuff this week. Good mix of retail arbitrage, yard sale stuff, and thrifted stuff. So, as much as my head and my mind will allow me to rememberate, I will try to explain each item in some kind of detail that maybe you can get some knowledge at. I have two monitors, so as I look that way, I'm not ignoring you. I am looking at the monitors. So let's get started. Item number one. Well, actually, not number one. There is in no particular order. Um, I paid a couple bucks for this at a thrift store. I've had it for I don't know a while. Jacob found it in a bucket. It is a tape player. It had a little tape on it from where it was purchased at Walmart, but it had never been out of the package or anything. And got $18 shipped for that, or $19 shipped for that. Any cassette players and that kind of stuff that's still in the package, you need to check them to see if they got any kind of value. I didn't pay more than $3 for that. Next up, this come from Walmart. I paid I think $14 for it. The reason it did not go to Amazon was the box. You can see the Walmart sticker there, and it was actually not open, but it was torn on the bottom. But Jacob did a good job of taking pictures of the box, and he listed it as new open box, even though the box it had never been out. But anyway, that's the safe way to go. It's a $5 shipped on that, so it's $49.99 shipped. That was a good deal. Picked this up for $1 somewhere, and it went to Amazon, and it had to come back because I was restricted. Didn't know it. So 1481 shipped. This razor, I don't know if y'all saw me pick this up. Did I pick it up at a yard sale? I don't know where the hell I got it. I've picked it up here and lately. I paid $2 for it. I think it was at a yard sale. I paid $2. I don't know if it was on video or not, but it had the charger with it and a case. That's actually a Remington case, but it was in it, so I sent it on its way. I cleaned it up, fully charged it. I even shaved just to check it out and make sure it worked. You notice how the beard's a little. I didn't. Sorry about that. Bad joke. Okay, this is a retail arbitrage item. They are actually playing the IP game with Amazon sellers. So I picked it up knowing that I was going to sell it on eBay. They're $9 or $8.99. I picked up three of them. I've sold two of them. Still got one more, even though that's his last one. That's wrong. I know this came in a yard sale. I paid $3 for it and got 31.44 for the visor. Only thing wrong with the visor, the tag. It was a little torn, but I know the newer tags, but I made sure I got a picture of the tag being torn. Hats are good. Hats are good. These guys, they came from Walgreens. I actually got the full 19.99. It says it's on sale, but they were not on sale when it was sold. Each one of those was $1.10. So evidently the money was better because Jacob put them together instead of trying to sell them separate. And I've got six more sets of these guys. Glad to see some of them start rolling out of here. This is a glucose USB. I've sold quite a few of these. It was actually the date was gone on it by a little while, but the date is only on the test strips. So they people buy the ones they like because the test strips are the only thing in it that can go bad. The machine, everything's fine. So I got 21. Actually, I got the 23.99. This was not on sale either. Electronics lot from the legendary electronics lot. These are a proximity reader for a Paxton entry system. I took a best offer of $75 and he bought three of them, so that was a $225 sale. Remember, the whole purchase was only $370, and I've made lots of money on that one. This game, the reason why I did not send it to Amazon, it is factory sealed. It came like that from the factory. That is under the plastic. And so I kept it here. I didn't notice until I got home. I paid $5 for it on clearance, and still did okay. We got 2160 shipped. So video games. I'm not. Don't have to tell anybody about video games. Here is the famous camera that I went to get in the middle of the night. Paid $30 for it at Walmart, and it sold for it says 89.95. It was not on sale. I got the full 99.95 on that. So yeah, 30 to 100 in like 30 hours. So I'm okay with that. Next up, vintage Mr. T, Mr. Coffee iced teapot. For some reason, these things sell. I actually got 31 when you add the shipping, and I got 31.99 shipped. And it was just an open box. It had never been used, never been taken out. The tea that comes with it, somewhere it says it comes with some tea. Yeah, free lifted 48 tea bags. They were still in there. Hope they don't try to drink them. That ought to be good. A cotton candy maker. This thing was really popular a few years ago, and then this one, for some reason, I picked one up this past, and for some reason I didn't get it sold. Oh, I was restricted, and it just sat around. Jacob found it, listed it. I think I paid $15 for it. So basically, this one was, make $4 or $5, get your money back. So sometimes I talk about that a lot. It's about getting your money back sometimes. This was $2, and actually took up best offer of 15 on this one. So 2 to 15, it's okay. It shipped for actually 7 ounces, so it was $2.90 or $2.93, somewhere in that range. That's not a bad deal. This was the one that didn't go to Amazon. It was a Lego that I think I paid $2 or $3 at Walgreens, because you can see the picture there. See, the box is not perfect, and so he took some pictures of it to show the box was not perfect. So was glad to sell that and get it moving on. It was $14. It shipped at 10 ounces. It was $3.60 or $3.90 or something like that. So it made $5. This is a good story here. So 2.5 years ago, or 2 years ago, in a Walmart, I run across these, $1 each. They were on clearance after the summer, and I looked them up, and they were selling for good money. I was gonna make $7 or $8 each on them, so I bought 100 of them. Get home, start to try to send them in, restricted. I've got 100 of these things, and I was at the storage building the other day and looked at it, and I'm like, are they worth anything yet? Has everybody run out yet? And lo and behold, $25 for a 5-pack. So I've got $5 in each 5-pack. I'm getting $25. They shipped at $7.04 cubic, because I can get them in a cubic box. This person actually bought 2 of them, so that was a $50 sale for 10 packs of balloons. I've sold 4 total since I listed them on Friday, so that's a couple $100 in sales in balloons. And I have got, it says 6 there, but I believe I've actually got 16 sets left. So looking forward to selling a bunch of water balloons for the summer. Awesome. Hope everybody has fun, make some money. This came from Austin. It was in the calculator lot was $37. It had 2 TI-83s and this TI-84 Plus. I do this a lot. I'll download the manual and put it on a disc so that they have access to the manual without having to go look for it, because most people are generally lazy. I mean, I'm the same way. So I try to make it where it's ready to go. I don't ship it with batteries just because it's extra weight, and I'd hate to take a chance that something happened to a battery in the heat or whatever. So there's the calculator sold for. It was actually on sale, so I got the 58.45, and it shipped first class. This is another good one. Was at the storage building looking for a crate to put my sister-in-law's cat in, who has a broken kneecap and needs to be crated, and then needed a crate big enough to put a cat litter box in. And I open a box, and I'm like, Lord have mercy. I never sold this razor. Could not find one anywhere. Could not find one any completed. So all I can find is a few used here or there. So, this is just asked Dusty and the guys, hey, can y'all look on WorkPoint and tell me what's up? They couldn't find one either, so I just made this price up. It sold in a day and a half. So that was a nice sale for $125. And of course, I went to California. It was $13 to ship it. Everybody, can we have a moment of silence for the lawnmower blades? Y'all have seen these the last 2 or 3 weeks. This guy bought two. This is the last sets. I took a best offer of $50 for two. So they were. I paid $3 for each set, so I had $6 to 50. And they shipped for. They shipped cubic for. Went to North Carolina. They like $7.50. Pirate ship. Can't tell you how much money I save on pirate ship. Y'all guys do not ignore pirate ship. But there we go. Isn't that exciting right there? $50 in lawnmower blades. Yeah. This was in the storage building. I mean, are y'all beginning to see a theme? I only tried to pick things that were over $20, except for there's a DVD and a couple others that are real close, so I left them in there just to talk about. The one I left in there was because I bought something I was restricted on. But this guy was in the building, and we noted the expiration date was out. They don't make it anymore. It was on clearance going, and they were getting rid of it. So somebody wanted it to make them. It's a meal replacement. I've got $5 in it, and it got $39.99. It was amazing. It sold in like 10 hours. Anybody recognize this from Austin? This was the $3 camera that I had to put a 20-cent battery in because it wasn't. Remember, the lady told me it didn't keep the time. It keeps the time fine now that we replaced the battery. So this thing was in really nice shape. Um, I took this with my good camera, the G7X, and it picks up the dust. And took a picture with everything in it. It was in such nice shape. I wanted the main one. You can see my arm and the silver. I wanted that to be the main picture. A lot of times I put that so they see everything they're getting. But the main picture, I adjust the lighting, everything in it. The secondary pictures I don't mess with as much because they're just secondary pictures. So I just take pictures so you can see the general condition of the camera, and I always put one in there that has it turned on so you can see the screen working. This camera was in beautiful condition. It was a 10% off. I got $54 for it. It shipped first class. So it came back from Austin. It's already gone. It was listed this week and sold this week. Okay, where did I go this week? Oh, wait a minute. My own storage locker. Are y'all going to be excited when I just keep dragging stuff out of there and selling it and telling you every week on Monday, storage building, storage building? I'm an idiot. Look at all this stuff I'm keeping. Breast pump. It was still brand new. There's your seal on it. Never been out of the box. $30 for a breast pump, plus 10 to ship it. So I got $40 for that breast pump. Actually, I took a $22 offer on this. I'm sorry, because Saturday at the yard sales I got it, and I looked at it. I'm like, $22. You bought it. So I am of the opinion that if they give me an offer that's close, you know, automatic with this within 75% value, 75% of my price, it's out of here. I'll spend the money on something else. Most of the stuff that I've had laying around needs to be gone. I've kept it for 2 and 3 years now, so this is a good one. It was not on sale. I got $24 for a bottle of car wax. I picked these up at Walmart. It's Zymol. I picked these up for, I think, $4 a bottle. I got 3 of them, so there's still 2 more to go. So, hell, maybe I got 4 of them. But it's $21.99 or $23.99 for some car wax. It just goes to show, if you're going to go down the Walmart clearance aisle like I did, you really need to do your scanning, do your due diligence to figure out what stuff is worth. I had somebody today ask me if it was worth the time to go check the clearance to sell on eBay at Walmart. Well, if you like going 4 to 24, it is worth the time. It can be done. There's not nearly as much money in it. It's a misconception. There's not as much. The sales price will not be as high on eBay generally as it is on Amazon, but the fees are less generally on eBay, so you can sell it for less and make the same money. That's a fact. Not every time, and certain items are different, but depending on weight and shipping and that kind of stuff. But especially when you throw pirate ship in, and all of a sudden you're shipping at some of the rates that Amazon's going to charge, it really levels the playing field and moves it more towards eBay. This I picked up for $2 or $3. I've got two of them on. It is a Rachel Ray extra virgin olive oil dispenser for your kitchen, unless you want the olive oil somewhere else, and then you can take it wherever. It's pretty portable. Got $23.99 for this. It was not on sale. These guys, Console, made a lot of money on Console this past year. Console had some issues and they changed their packaging. That issue is getting it out. So at one point I was getting $96 a bottle for this stuff. This is the old bottle. I believe they're still in date. Yeah, 318. They're not in date, but there's something about the old ones people want. So this person bought both of them. So it was it's like $45 for both of them, and they threw them in a box and they went pirate ship. I mentioned this on one of the shows, or I mentioned this somewhere. This is an action replay. It is a card. This is for the DS, the DSi, the 3DS, all those guys. It has a bunch of game codes for all those games and stuff you see down there. And I paid $4 or $5 at Walmart. It's been in a box. I didn't really think anything about it. I took a best offer of $80 on this thing, and it sold the same day I listed it. I mean, I was shocked. I'm sorry, Jacob listed. Jacob listed. I took an offer almost before he could get inside, and could I have held out for the full whatever? I'm sure I could, but I'm already using the $80 at the yard sales. I've done whatever with $80. I have gone on to better things. You've seen me pick two of these up. Here goes the first one. Uh, took a I took a best offer of $64, and the 11 was $75 total for the Cocomotion, new in the box by Mr. Coffee. Didn't go to Amazon because see the crinkle in that corner right there. Amazon's commanding $120 on this thing, new in the box. But if it's not perfect, I don't send it. And I suggest you, that's their rules. I suggest you follow them because they are very serious about it. I put this one in there even though it didn't make the. Actually, it did. I forgot Jacob charged shipping on this thing. I got $24 for it. I took an offer of $14 plus the shipping. Um, it was $1 at the flea market in Nashville, so $1 to 25. That's the reason why I stuck that one in there. That was a really nice sale for $1, and that was very lately. So yeah, there's that. This one, $25.69. It was on sale when I sold it. It didn't go into Amazon because this company is restricted on Amazon, and they send out IP claims. The plastic looks ugly, but it's actually I got it from Walmart on clearance, $7. But the actual paper product is inside a hard plastic, so it's fine. It is actually very, very good for poison ivy. But you can see the plastic there. But it's just if you go to like a drugstore stuff, they're not in the plastic. That's just Walmart for some reason. So 7 to 25 was a good deal. Again, you can buy it on clearance at Walmart and sell it on eBay. This light, I think this light made this is a $4 light, a $4.95 or $4.75. It was on clearance, 75% off. It made an appearance last week. I'm only going to show you one. I showed 5 of these this week, so that was $125 less the shipping. They went. I create my own box, so I get that pirate ship. It's 17 by 5 by 3. So remember the cubic shipping is length times width times height divided by 1728. It needs to be 0.5 or less to qualify for cubic shipping on pirate ship. So 5 of these is a good week for the lights. I still have I have 3 more of them. Okay, give you one guess where this was and been hiding for the last couple of years. Storage building. I looked at it, I'm like, Well, I'll be darned. There's a new pure filter system in there. So I grabbed it too. This is all in a couple boxes. Mind you, there's still 20 boxes behind these that I can't even get to. There's 3 boxes in the van I haven't even drug in here because this place is a disaster. Um, so I paid $9 or $11. I can't remember which I paid for this, whether it was the big one or the little one. They had when they were on clearance, I was buying, one was 9, one was 11. I can't remember which one was which, but got $33 for this. So, and it went somewhere around here, so it shipped for like $8. This was a really nice one. I took an offer on this one for 80, plus the 10.95 shipping, so $91. It was Intellivision did not make, the games were not as popular, and it did not stay around as much. So I guess they didn't make as many of these either. Jacob did a good job showing the box. It had a little bit of crinkle in it, but it was still sealed. But that's the reason why I didn't go to Amazon, because the crinkling. But I bought it for $15. So 15 to 90. Yeah, that was outstanding. All right, here's your repeat offender. Picked this up at an estate sale. Everybody saw me pick it up at the estate sale because the old man was in my way. So I was trying to look around in the little room. This came with a manual. It had the remote, all the cables and everything are going with it. It got damaged in shipping. It no longer powers on. That door was broken off and that big dent in it. So the box looked like UPS had used it as a ramp so they could change the oil on one of their trucks or something, because it was that bad. So I was mad. I was angry. I'm like, that's $179 gone. Well, not really. It was $15 gone plus the $15 shipping and the 15 back. So I'm out $45. And the reason I had to come back was because the manual. I was going to sell the manual. I was going to sell the remote, all my cables back. And then I looked it up, and I'm like, I can get $90 for this thing busted. And I listed it yesterday, and it sold today. So that's one of the last things I got to pack up for the day. I shipped 45 items today, but I've sold 104 items this week so far. It is who knows why they want it. I got $100 for it, so I was out to $45. Now you're gonna add another 15, so we're up to $60 is my cost in this thing. And when you add fees, so I'm still gonna make $30. So it's okay. Is it a home run like it should have been? Absolutely not. Things happen, but it's this is why you don't cry over spilled milk. Sometimes it works out. I mean, I got my money back. I got all the shipping back, and I made a couple dollars. So that's why the returns on the 3% of your sales are not that big a deal, because sometimes, you know, I took a picture of the serial number, all that worked, all that was the same. It wasn't a scam, it wasn't anything. It was just the person got it. It won't power on. It got damaged in shipping. It wasn't anything, and I packed it up pretty good. But the thing I've now changed is I ordered some large bubble. So large bubble does much better at protecting heavy items. So I suggest that I'm gonna keep the small bubble and the large bubble wrap, because it is much nicer to actually have your items get there and customers be happy. That's the whole goal. There's some reason this person wanted this thing, and I really wanted them to have it because this was a great example. It had everything with it, including the manual. So I know they're disappointed that they have to go through the trouble to send it back. So what is my response to this? Hey, I sold it again, and I'm going to change the way I ship. So if FedEx or somebody decides to change the oil again, that it'll have a much better chance, because the boxes. I found my boxes in the building, the VCR boxes, so they're 6-inch boxes. So I'll be able to pack much more around them. So I'm probably going to triple the amount of bubble wrap I use on each one, especially when it's a $170 item. And I had the 2 biggest VCRs, the 2 heaviest VCRs, both got destroyed in shipping this time. And that's an expensive lesson to learn, not to use a small bubble wrap. So we have come to the end of the road. Look at there. Everybody wanted to see the great big A there, Alabama, Roll Tide. I appreciate you guys watching. I did order 2 bubble wrap holders from Uline, so I will take a second to show you my handiwork here. I stuck it on the wall. I don't have a lot of wall space left in here, so you'll see they're on top of the filing cabinet, but there was nothing else up there anyway. It's just bubble wrap. I'm just going to pull it off, so it'll work out great. And one of them's right behind the second monitor here, which, I mean, it's not like I'm going to snatch it off and destroy the monitor. The monitor is actually on a movable stand, so if I need to move the monitor, I can just push the monitor, because it's one of those big stand. It's held up in the air, so it's mobile, so it kind of works out. And I actually took a dowel rod on the kitchen cabinets. I'll show you that. And my wrapping paper is up on the top. So I wanted to one last thing before I clip out of here and show you show you all my handiwork over there. Got an announcement to make. There's going to be a news show, because what we needed around here was another reseller show. So I understand. So we're going to make one. It's going to be Friday nights at 10 o'clock, and then every now and then during the week, just kind of a random, hey, we're not doing anything, let's go live. It's going to be Resale Therapy, Friday night, 10 p.m. Central. It's going to consist of your favorite bearded picker, Nevermore Antiques, which is John Johnson, Shane, the Rise and Grind picker, and one of John's friends who resells, but doesn't do a lot on YouTube yet. But Jerry's a good guy. Y'all are going to love Jerry. He's the SEMO picker, SEMO, Southeast Missouri picker. So the 4 of us guys, are gonna talk reselling. We're gonna talk, I don't know, nice panel show. It'll rotate from channels. I think we're gonna start off on John's channel, John or Shane's channel, one of the 2 of them. But by the time the Tuesday morning show rolls around, I'll be able to tell you all that kind of stuff. And I'll probably make 3 or 4 videos by then, so I'll remind you over and over. So I'll put their channels if I can remember, because it's 1:15 in the morning. So you can subscribe to each one of us, so that no matter where it's at, you'll know, hey, it's Friday night. Those guys might be drinking crazy, or they might be dishing out knowledge that is so profound that you can't miss it before you go to the yard sales. Alright, so here comes the shot of, excuse the mess, this whole place is a disaster. I understand it is. So, hey, thanks for watching. Do the YouTube stuff. I appreciate it. Appreciate each and every one of you. Yes, even you, Margot. Roll Tide. Alright, if y'all remember, about 6 weeks ago, I bought these, or I hope they were on video. I bought these at a yard sale for $10, real close to the house. These cabinets are 6 foot. They fit right over the 6 foot packing station. So what I did was, I used these rolls of paper, the newsprint. So I got one of these brackets here, and then this one over here is kind of open, so it fits over it. And got a dowel rod from Lowe's, cut it with my saw, and threw the paper on there. I lost a little black thing here. There's one on this end of the paper, but it fits right in there very nice. If the paper wouldn't fit in there, I'd have just taken the black little roller off. But alright, that's the first thing. And now there's the mount for the Uline. They're the only people I can find that made this. This is the 24-inch large. I probably should have bought the smaller one, but you can see it makes a U, comes out to an end, so it'll hold the paper on. So if you just need bubble wrap, you just pull. It's rest against the wall, so when you pull it, it'll just come right off. This is the big bubble. Since they're 12 and 12, it'll hold both of them. But you can see they're kind of resting instead of on the wall. They're resting on the filing cabinet, which is not that big a deal. But I just wanted to show you the new part of the setup. So I moved the table around. So there's the shrink wrap if I need to go sideways. Jacob's small TV that I test stuff with, because it is very small to fit on this table. And then the rest of it's just packing. That box is just sitting in the way right there. Oh yeah, there's an A. Imagine that, an Alabama A around here. Alright, that ends this segment of the video. See ya.